New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. A Brooklyn girl, that's Dawn Marie. She's sharing New York memories. See the city with Dawn Marie and hang in Little Italy. R.I.P. Sound Factory. The real party is Kings County. The songs about music all around. That's where she found the Brooklyn sound. New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, she takes her stance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Her large Italian family, they taught her hospitality, empathy, humanity, and strength in her community. Her justice call, defiant tone, rings out from her Long Island home. New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, she takes her stance. She hears the music, here's her chance. She's so damn cool, so smart and quick. She's old school, this New York chick. Brooklyn music, she takes her stance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, her justice dance. They face the music, they got no chance.
Happy Monday night, everybody. What did I label this one? Turkey Day prep, T-minus 53 hours. I was like, okay, after the hustle and bustle of a crazy Monday before Thanksgiving, and we have 53 hours, right? Is it officially 53 hours? I think so. So yeah, we are, let me hang on a second. Let me just mute the, I got a little background TV on. Hang on a second. So how are you guys doing today, tonight, this evening, the week before? We are into the week of Thanksgiving. Good to see you guys. Hey, Maddie Boy, Sully, Red Dragon, Des, what's up, Capone, Chopper? Good to see you guys. So we are entering Thanksgiving, Christmas. Yes. Let me open the chat. I know I can see it on my phone, but Kitty Q, good to see you. Hey, Truth, good to see you. Happy holidays. Yes, I know. And so the cooking, I'm sure, has begun everywhere, all over. And if it's not, I'm sure you guys are trying to get together some memories for this week, right? Yes, happy holidays. Just finished dinner, cleaning up. I know the craziness has begun. The roads have been crazy. Stores have been crazy. People are crazy. Oh my God. So what is going on, everybody? I just wanted to pop in and say hello for a little bit. I had a few minutes here. Just wanted to come and say hi, see how everybody's doing, see what is going on. Do all the cooking, stay out of the kitchen, everyone. Listen, and if you're not clogging up somebody's kitchen or you're staying warm and cozy somewhere in somebody's living room, this is the time of year that I know I love to be around friends and family. And if I can't, I definitely get on the phone and I try to spread the holiday cheer to, friends and family. So it is, it's that time. It is that time. And if, for the people that don't have family and friends close by, I want you to feel comfortable in knowing that you can always feel comfortable over here with us. And so I welcome you guys here in my chat. This is also a very hard time of year for people that maybe have just recently lost a loved one, or you don't have a loved one close by to you guys. And so I'm thinking of everybody at this time of year. So don't think that you guys go unnoticed. That's definitely not what what the, this time of year is hard for everybody too. So, I was thinking about it walking around the store today, and so it's definitely tough, and I get it. I definitely get it. It's pretty shitty actually. So what are you guys doing? What is anybody got some stories that you guys want to share? Want to put some things in the chat? I'll read it out loud. What's crazy is last night I was catching up on some things, and so I made a cranberry pecan. So I was gonna make like a loaf thing, and so I was looking in my cabinets, and I was like, you know what? I do not have a loaf pan. I was like, what the frig? And so I found this like square baking dish, and I was like, well, you know what? I have all the ingredients to make this thing, and so we're gonna just do it. And so it came out pretty decent though. And so I got all the listen. I like to make apple cake and things like that. And so to make this cranberry thing, I was like, all right, here we go. We're gonna zest an orange. And I said, you know what? So I was talking to, my father this morning, and I was like, listen, buddy, I need to come, and we need to get together, and I'm going to drop off some of this cake, and you're going to try it out and see how it goes. Because if it goes well, then I'll definitely make sure that we arrange this for Thursday. Right. Because I'm all about the desserts. Chopper, good to see you. And so I don't know about you guys, but I love all of everything that has to do with Thanksgiving dinner. And so I'm the one that's like, okay, listen, what are you bringing? And what is it that is your favorite thing for Thanksgiving? Right. And so I think I told you guys the other day when I went live, I was like, I could sit here and think about like the stuffing. Listen, I'm a foodie and I can talk about food all the time because listen, I am one of those like mashed potatoes, stuffing. I'm going to just talk about it because that's what I just love to talk about food. I love it. And that's just what it is. Wait. Sorry, I have like 4 different things going on here I'm doing at the same time. What's up, Adam? How you doing, buddy? Happy Thanksgiving to you guys over there. I just wanted to come live and just talk a little bit about, like what are some of like your family traditions and what are you guys doing to prepare for Thanksgiving? What are some of the things that I'm sitting here I'm messaging with my mom because I want her to send me this apple cake recipe because I have the apples, I have everything that I need, and I'm like, dun, 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 I need the recipe. Hello. Oh man. I feel like the bad kid where I'm like, I need the recipe. Hurry up. Like I should have wrote it down and stuck it in a book somewhere from years ago, and definitely didn't do that. But I should have like a recipe stored somewhere, and I don't. And I don't know why I didn't put it somewhere. I don't know. Stop changing your handles. I was lurking, but I have to say hi. Yes, you definitely do. I love the fact that you changed your name to that. I actually watched your video before and I was dying laughing. Oh man. My brother was born on Thanksgiving and I was born on Easter. My mom was born on Halloween and my dad was the day before Halloween. Oh, Kitty Q. Wow. See, so when you have like birthdays that are around certain holidays, that's cool. You can definitely, it's funny. Like you can have like a cake around. Listen, don't get me started with cakes around the holidays, around the different celebrations of. Melissa, it's good to see you. Stovetop stuffing and homemade stuffing. Maddie Boy Sully, listen, we could talk about that. We could have a whole debate for an hour talking about stuffing. I can eat both of them. Listen, I remember the one year where I don't remember if like the stuffing got something happened to the stuffing, and I forget if somebody ran up to like the corner market or whatever, and they were like, "That's all right, we'll just go get stovetop." And I don't think anybody even like missed a beat. Nobody even like realized that it wasn't even homemade stuffing. Like everybody just went about it was fine. Everybody ate it. It was good. Steve Gonzalez, good to see you. Yes. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. I know it's the Thanksgiving countdown. I'm like, it's the final countdown. It's like 53 hours. I actually had to Google that and be like, how many hours till Thanksgiving? Because it's like listen, it's like the Turkey Day prep because either you're prepping to go to the parade, you're prepping to, travel. Like that's another thing. Like I was watching people, I was talking to a friend before in the car, and I was like, you know, watching people drive this time of year is insane. And you don't, you're watching I was well, the one story I was telling somebody before was about this young girl that looked to be she was super young and she looked, she must have gotten the keys to grandma's car and she was driving and grandma probably went to go play mahjong or whatever, and here this kid just like took off in this like $150,000 car and she just went tearing down the road, and I'm like, oh my god, here she was, she got grandma's keys to the car and she just like hightailed it out, and I'm like, really, really, grandma? Like, why did this lady just give her keys away? It's the time of year though, where families are getting together, kids are running amok, and grandma's off like, to get her hair done, and just insanity is deep fried turkey is always on the menu. Steve Gonzalez, that's what's up. Well, not unless you're a Christmas baby. Seriously, we definitely got the short end of the stick. Oh, Chopper, listen, I feel for you. I bet. I know. 2-hour debate. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Hell yeah. I have a great recipe for caramel pecan pie. Kitty Q, listen, you seem to have all the recipes. You have to definitely, yeah, for sure. Barbara George, good to see you. And so like this is the time where, like I said, it just gets to be insanity. And for that, kids are running around, people are just all over the place. It's good and bad. Like I'll look and I'll see people getting together, kids are running all over the place, and I'm like, oh, great, great. Like Martha, grab your kids. And so this lady's going that way, this guy's going that way, the tree lightings are going on, everything is just insane. Dawn Marie, in the Christmas song, I Tried to Make You, one of the lines was that you knew when to go to the city when the tourists weren't there, LOL, and a bunch about the lights in Diker Heights. Yes, listen, Melissa, that's fine. I could totally jam out to that. That would, and you just know when to go to the city. Listen, I know that in the wintertime and during the holidays is just not the time to go to the city. You just don't. Uh, Chopper, my husband's birthday is the 27th of December. Oy vey. Uh, let's see. Maddie Boy Sully, one of my daughters helping me do the homemade stuffing, a whole bunch of time, and that was the greenest stuffing ever. Oh God. Yeah, so oh, excuse me. My God. Sorry, I don't want to have cotton mouth over here. Holiday season is the perfect Santatini. Oh my God. Listen. Well, and that's the other thing. You have to be careful with the people on the road, right? Because listen, I always try to pay attention. I try to stay as many feet back as I can from somebody and watch people behind. You just have to be careful. People on the road are. And then I was driving the other day and I saw this guy with lights all over his car. And I was like, oh my God. Nothing says festival of lights like Christmas lights all over your car, like on the hood, on the roof, on the like where, like whatever. You know what? Whatever makes you happy, whatever floats your boat, do the things, live your best life. I mean, oh my, I would be mortified. Whatever. I mean, just don't tailgate me, don't hit my car, just stay in your lane, do your I never celebrate and drive. Yeah, no, you have to be careful. Like, listen, no, there's a bus, there's Lyft, Uber. Just be safe. I mean, you just have to be careful. Just be careful. Best time to see the 30 Rock tree is about January 10th or right before they take it down. Yeah. That's the best time to really go into the city. I mean, if you're gonna go now between now and you know January, like New Year's Eve is insanity. I mean, this is really the time of the year when the tourists are in the city. I mean, listen, if you go into the city, just prepare to be in there all day long. Like you're never going to get out, like we used to go, what was it? Right around Thanksgiving, we would go and, like we would make a whole day out of it. My family we would all go as kids, we would go see Santa Claus and we would go to Macy's on 34th Street. And, like my parents were always taking us into plays and seeing things and to see the tree and to go ice skating and everything, but I'm sure it's a zoo now. Lexi, it's good to see you. Listen, you just have to be careful. Listen, you know when to go in and when not to go in. And as I got older, I was like, oh my God. It becomes a chore. But like I said, you take the train, take the subway. Driving is a disaster. Barbara Georgia, you just have to be careful. You just always, just watch over your shoulder. You need honest feedback on you too. Okay, yes, Chopper, I'll take a look for you. You've been putting out some pretty good footage, so hang on. Karen Solak, good to see you. Yeah, no, Maddie Boy Sully, thank you. I know. I was just gonna say you can't have your piece in Times Square, so don't even think about it. Definitely don't do that. So anyway, what do you guys like to is there anybody that likes to bake on Thanksgiving? Like I want to talk about like pies and cakes and stuff. I have such a sweet tooth. It's so bad. Or Macy's. I'm down to talk about Macy's on 34th Street. I am about it. Memories of when you were a kid, right? Going into anybody else grow up in the city? Or am I the only one here? I know Maddie boy, you are definitely. Yeah, man, smash that like button. When you come in here, take your shoes off at the door. Amaretto cookies. Oh, that sounds so good. Costco pies. You know what? Hey, Melissa, thank you. That is, I needed a good. There's this little bakery down here that I love, little Italian bakery. I love to get my all my bakery stuff from and everything. If I can't make it, I will go and purchase it from this family. They're such good people, and so they make really good pies too around the holidays. But even like Publix and the supermarkets, they have some pretty decent pies too. I love when people bring different things. Oh, Karen, you grew up in Long Island too, so you know. I love it. What's your favorite thing to do? Oh, you make cranberry pie? Hey, cranberries are on sale this week. 2 for $4. I was stoked. Yes, you went to see the Christmas spectacular every year? Yes, same. Love it. Such good memories as a kid, really. I gotta say, we were very fortunate growing up. Work my family worked very hard. Your family would make monkey bread for Christmas. Oh, I remember that. I do. I don't we didn't have it when we were little, but I do remember hearing about it. Take the cannoli. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, you never been to New York, so you live. Yeah. Listen, it was definitely a I feel very, very, very blessed to had grown up in New York. I really do. I love hearing about other parts of the world though. I really do. I love when you guys share with, and this is a great place to come in here and share about where you grew up. And, that's another thing about being from New York is I love to hear about the different places of where you guys grew up and where you're from and share with me a little bit about what you guys did growing up and what your family traditions are. Man, I love good cannolis. What are those? Yeah, you never had eggnog? Get out. You know what? I gotta write that down because I don't want to forget the eggnog this year. feel like the past couple of years, I did not drink that. As a kid, I would not lie. Wait. As a kid, I would lie in the back seat of the car as my relatives found parking. I would look up at the lights and it was so magical. But now that looking for parking is not magical for them. I know. Listen, I know. I tell you, I'll never forget driving out to the island and or being a kid and being in the back seat or whatever. Like you felt like that ride was forever, right? Going out in the oh my god. I can't imagine what it's like now with just times have really changed. We go ice skating together. Karen Solak wasn't I know so nice to go ice skating and do all of those fun things. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. I don't mean to. I don't want to skip any of your guys' comments. You guys all have such great input here. Horse and carriage ride around Central Park. Yes. Oh, it's so pretty too. Like on one of those nights where it wasn't that cold well, it was cold, but not where you were shivering cold. But I mean, listen, just being outside was just but where you could tolerate it enough, where you had, enough layers on and you had a jacket and a scarf and you could tolerate being outside. It was always nice. And then when that snow would fall and it was so pretty and you could sit outside and it was just so nice. I do miss that. Barbara George, I volunteered at a food bank here in North Carolina. We are expecting 3,000 meals to service tomorrow. I love to volunteer. Barbara George, I do too. I'm going on Wednesday. I can't wait. I look forward to doing it. It's little things like that that you can do in your community. I sometimes I just sign up to do things and I'm like, you know what? You just go and you just do what you can do and that's it. Find little things in your town. I just told this one business owner, I just said, listen, I don't know where we're going, but I'll meet you there. And he's like, don't worry, follow me. We'll go. And I said, perfect. That's great. You know, you can go and give it an hour, give it 2 hours, do what you can do. I mean, and if you don't know, ask somebody in your town where you can go. Lexi, let me guess, you're from the South too. Maddie Boy Sully, I live in Colorado now, and we don't have Italian bakeries. I love Italian cookies. I love some pinoli cookies. Texas girl, good to see you. Happy early Thanksgiving, my friend, and happy belated birthday. Pumpkin pie too, right? Pumpkin pie. You know what I couldn't find? Well, listen, I know I'm a little early because probably shouldn't be buying the pies until tomorrow and Wednesday, but I asked yesterday in the grocery store, I was like, do you have coconut cream pie? And she was like, nope, no. I'm like, wait a second, hold on. What do you mean there's no coconut cream pie? She's like, I have buttercream. I'm like, buttercream pie? That's interesting. Like, all right, I had never heard of that one, but it's not to say that it wasn't good. I just never heard of it. And this particular grocery store, it wasn't very close to it wasn't close to where my house was. So I said, you know what? I didn't want to keep it in the car for a few hours. So oh, you don't like pumpkin pie? Listen, I like to try all of them. I love them all. So I will eat them all. I will taste each one of them. But coconut cream pie is definitely my favorite. If you had to rate them on the best to the worst, well, I don't like to say any of the worst, but the neighborhood Nona, yes. Where's Joey Brooklyn? Joey Brooklyn will tell you all about the Italian pastries. He knows. Isn't buttercream and icing? Listen, Kitty Q, the buttercream pie. I'm sure it's not bad, right? Buttercream pie. I just knew that. I said to her, listen, it's fine. And I said to her, it's not a big deal because it's not coconut cream pie because coconut cream pie is exactly what I wanted to. So I said, well, maybe I just need to order them. And then I said, you know what? I feel like I need to get them just from the place I usually get them from. So it's not a big deal and whatever. I'll just stop at the place right by the house. So it's fine. You don't do pumpkin pie either. No, we're carving a pumpkin for Halloween. Listen, you never heard of buttercream pie either. I know. I don't know what in the heck she was trying to tell me, but it was fine. Maybe she didn't understand what she was telling me either. I was like, Eileen, good to see you. Let's talk desserts. I'm going to make coquito this year, and I'm thinking of trying a different alcohol like rum or spiced rum or amaretto. Yes. Well, listen, Lexi, if you want to go down the road of liquor, you want to talk about the beverages. I wasn't ready for that conversation, but okay. My dad left me a cookbook that was back during World War II. Oh, that must be interesting. Is it a Southern thing? You know what, Karen? I'm not sure, but it might be. It might be. Buttercream pie. You know what? Probably a thing. I'm bringing me my husband for Thanksgiving, and they are going to be thankful. Listen, that's always true. Whenever you make an appearance somewhere, I always say, I am gracing you with my presence, right? That's a present in itself. They have a war cake recipe. Kitty Q, I have all of my grandma's old cookbooks and recipes. I had to ask one of my cousins because I'm sure she has all of my grandmother's cookbooks and her recipes. And listen, I'm sure it's packed with all of the cover is machine washable. Chopper is a wise ass. I love it. Listen, basalut. Joe, good to see you. Hey. So like the stores are packed too, right? Like I just walking in the stores, I was walking in and out of the stores in the shopping plaza today, and it was just going in and out and just drifting in and out, and I was like the Christmas music and you know, just to see some of the people and listen, I know it's a hard time of year, like I was saying earlier. It's a lot for people. And so, my heart is with everybody. Try to keep the memories very in the forefront for everyone. Hey Janelle, good to see you. Pecan pie, Southern style. Oh my God, Barbara George. I know, right? I will sit there and pick out all the pecans. I love it. Love it. I remember one year my sister, she's vegetarian. And so, she was so set on wanting me to eat her tofurkey, right? And I was like, listen, girl, I love you and I respect your lifestyle, but I can't. Like, I am a meat eater. I am just, but I love you, kid. And so she was like, all right, well, and she's not one to push her eating on anybody, but I respected it. And so she started cutting the thing and I just looked at it and I was like, like, I don't know. Like it just looked like this tiny little thing. Like, I don't, yeah, nope, give me the real thing. I don't know. I was just thinking about her because I was thinking to myself, like, but like, listen, she could sit down and she could eat like mashed potatoes and like all the side dishes. And I'm like, oh, I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, I wonder if she's making a tofurkey this year. Hang on, guys. Sorry about that. Just wanted to I had to get a delivery and just situate here for a second. I know. Pass the meat, pass the mashed potatoes. What about sweet potatoes? Do you guys like sweet potatoes? God, here we go down this whole rabbit hole of sour cream coffee cake. Oh my god. Kitty Q, I have two old pecan trees in my yard. They didn't produce much this year. Maybe the hurricane affected them. Oh man. Yeah. No sweetie potatoes. I love how you just said that. Oh my god, I love it. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna go sit outside. It's nice out. Hang on. Wait, I just heard you say no veggies. What do you mean no veggies? You don't eat any vegetables at all? Girl, nothing? You don't eat salad? None of that? Aw. What do you like, Texas girl? What do you have on Thanksgiving? What do you eat? Yeah, sweet potatoes are good. No, I was gonna go sit outside, but I don't feel like getting my shoes and everything. Just max and relax, and I like most veggies, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli. Oh, you're greeny. No, ma'am. That's how I keep this awesome plum. Listen, I tell you gotta live your best life, right? Ham and mashed potatoes. All right, okay. I could be about it. Dessert, girl. That's it. A girl after my own heart. Love dessert. I was saying this the other day too. There was one year where I forgot to eat turkey, and I remember I woke up that night and I remember saying something. I forget I said something to somebody in the house, and I said something to I forget if it was a cousin or something at the house, and they were staying over, and I said, "You know what?" And they're like, "What?" I said, "I forgot to eat turkey." They're like, "Go back to bed." I said, "What do you mean? I forgot to eat turkey?" Like listen, if you're my friend or you're here, you know me for a long time, I'm so random, and I'll just remember like the funniest things. I'll just like, you know, I'll be walking somewhere like some of the things will just come to my mind and I'll just be like, "Hey, I forgot this," or "I have questions." And I'll just have questions because why not? Yeah, all you need. Right, exactly. Hey, listen. My dad always says you got to eat to live, you don't live to eat. I put a block of cream cheese in my mashed potatoes. Yeah, kitty Q, live your best life. Listen, I used to say, well, I say my grandmother, God rest her soul, like she made most amazing mashed potatoes. I don't know, she could have made them 6 ways to Sunday, but however she made them, butter, salt, whatever, pepper, however she made them, they were always good. 10 p.m. sandwich redo with all the fixings. Eileen, yes. Oh my God. No matter, like, you could, I don't know what it is about, what is it, like the day after, right? Black Friday, whatever, or the night of, you get up and you make a turkey sandwich or you make a plate. Don't act like you just don't get up and do it. Everybody does it. I don't care if you're fat, if you're skinny, if you're whatever. You're getting up and you're making a plate of something. I know you're doing it. Or you get up and you have a coffee and you make a plate of dessert. Don't act like you just don't do it. Yeah, yeah, 10 o'clock pound cake. You do it. You get up and you have a little cup of coffee or you have sambuca. You do it. Oh, jeez. Dessert, and then you have dinner after. Yeah, you eat like a little bit, and then you eat a little bit later, and then a little later. You go shopping, you come back, you eat a little later. Open faced turkey sandwich with gravy and mashed potatoes, right? I mean, can't say you're not about it. Day after Christmas, Boxing Day leftovers, you're tired and hungover, and then all of the food. That's the best. Janelle, tell them that's just how it is. Like, hey, Cheryl, it's always good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving to my American friends. Thank you so much. And listen, it's always so nice to see you. I love seeing you. You're such a sweetheart. Word. We watch all the Rocky movies. Yeah. Listen, I'm sure all of us we all have some of like the craziest memories of things. I remember, hmm, well, I won't say it. It was funny. Oh my god. Oh shit, happy Thanksgiving to you all. Yeah, I know. Oh, happy Thanksgiving. Blah 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 blah. Yada yada yada. You know though, like I have those aunts and uncles that are always like blah 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 blah. Like they look like they're from that Peanuts TV, like the Peanuts cartoon where like wah 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 wah. Like I'll walk in a room and everybody will be talking like wah 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 wah. They're all talking. What's going on? Hold on. I listen, I come from a big family, so and I'm always the peacemaker of everybody. So everybody's all gonna just get along. Everybody just gets along, okay? That's just what it is. And if I don't like you, I'll tell you I don't like you. It's fine. It's fine. It's really fine. Because then later on I'll just be like, hi everybody. Like, it's really not a big deal. It's fine. What is going on in New York, guys? What is the latest here? Uh always some garbage going on. Our Turkey Day is Christmas. Oh, is it always like that, Janelle, over there? It's Australia, right? So is it always on a like Thanksgiving here in the US is always on a different it's always a Thursday. And so but it's always on a different Thursday in November. Always watch National Lampoon's Vacation is the best way to watch. Yeah, is the best to watch. It is. It is. There's always gonna be like those movies that you tie into certain holidays too, right? My grandfather used to pile all his food on top of each other on his plate and say it all goes down the same place. Oh, Karen, I tell you. Do you guys come from big family too, or am I like an odd man out here? I come from a big family. Come from big family on both sides of my family, and so we used to have to make the rounds too, like going around. Like, I had to go see my grandma and grandpa on both sides of my family. So Karen, so like that sounds like not movies, football. Hey, listen, listen, you watch movies at night and football during the day. Isn't that a good compromise? Don't you think? No? You got to learn to compromise, right? I remember growing up, like having the one TV downstairs in the living room, and everyone had to just, you had to compromise. Or you'd have to like go squirrel away up in somebody's room somewhere in the house. Like, it was growing up in New York, we had like big brownstone houses, and so everybody had like all the different rooms. We have huge family, including my husband's ex and her family. Yes, it's a lot. Yes, baby of 6, and husband is number 7 of 8. So Eileen, all right? Yeah, so you come from a big family. Hmm. Yeah, there's a lot. I have a big family too. I love it. I'm from a small family, but we were very close and had so much fun. That's awesome too. So Janelle says, just me and my five, my sister and her hubby, two boys, and soon to be a new baby, and my dad. Aw. My sister and I married brothers. Eileen, it's funny. But yes, yes, I cook like I have a big family. Listen, I don't know how to not cook for a big crowd. I keep saying like one day I'll learn to cook for, you know, I package everything up and I'm like, you know what? I need to just walk around the neighborhood and just give away all of the leftovers and just I hate waste. I really do. And there's times where I just, especially at Thanksgiving, like I just go around and make like little, I buy those little containers that you get it from like the dollar store or, well, I don't know that anything's really a dollar anymore. It's like the $1.50 store, right? And so you get those little package things. And so like I already have it figured out where I think it comes like 6 or 10 containers in the whatever the package is. And so like I already know that I want to wrap things up. And so like I want to bring them around to the people in the neighborhoods. Eileen, my ex's mom and brother both married my ex's dad and his sister. Yeah, when like, brothers marry sisters, fairly big, but always changing. Yeah, so I mean, whether you come from a big family or a small family, like just if like you do things together as a family, that's so important, and just I love that, and even yeah, it's crazy. Like Melissa says, I was married to an Italian for 17 years and with him for 20 years. He had 27 cousins on just one side. His grandma was one of 8. His mom was one of 9. Most stayed in the small town in eastern Pennsylvania. Barbara George, our family always went outside to a park after we ate and flew kites. When we got back, we had desserts. I always had a kite in my car. Oh, that's cool. Very fun. Yeah, I tell you, like, listen, big families, small families, like just spending time together and, doing things with people. Like, I always came from, well, coming from a big family and just being close together with communities and things and doing things outside with people and just having that like revolving door type of personality for me was always important, growing up and stuff. And so like I carried that on into, my adulthood. Yes, they divorced. We are all still going. 5 kids, have both sets of grandparents. Ernie Birdie, good to see you. Um our families always went out. Oh, I read that already. Sorry. Hang on, guys, 1 second. Ernie Birdie, it's always good to see you. I'm glad you came in and said hi. Yeah, we're just hanging out. We're just shooting the shit a little bit. I'm just talking a little bit about like what we're doing for the week before. I put it in the title. It was like Turkey Day prep T minus 53 hours. Like, what is everybody doing? Like the week the week of Thanksgiving. Like how do how's everybody preparing? Like, is anybody traveling? Are the airports a disaster? Is it crowded? You know, Wednesday coming up is the most traveled. What does it say? What do they say? It's the busiest travel day of the year, right? So is anybody traveling? Is it crazy? I've traveled a few years on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and what a disaster. I always said to myself, I will never do that again, never. And I would get into like one of my my parents' house or a family member's house and I'd be like, "Oh my god, I will never." Or I'd spend hours in the airport like frig that. Even just hours just to go a few exits on the highway. My kids have school tomorrow, but then they're off until Monday. Oh, that's nice. Good for them. Yeah, that's right. Kids are on, they have school, they have break. Yeah, you guys come and yes, please come and hang out. I appreciate that, Ernie. Share the link. Thank you. Black Metal Christmas Barbie in the house. Yes. You know what, Melissa? Share your link in here. Everybody needs to subscribe to your dope ass channel. I love it. I plan on having an anxiety attack and hiding in my closet. Listen, I do too. And so for that, they make wine. I think everybody needs to have a big glass of wine and just chill out because, I was saying like the people are just driving insane. It's already starting. I'm already feeling it. I am not looking forward to driving around tomorrow and just doing last minute errands and getting some things done. We've got 2 weeks left of the school year. Then it's summer holidays till the end of January. Good for you guys. That's amazing. Eileen, it gets crazy out there. And it's like, you know, especially like where I live, there's just a lot of people that come to visit there. It's insane. It's crazy. And the weather gets cooler. And so people are they're outside a lot. And oh my God. Why do we stress? Family shouldn't judge. No, your family should not judge you. They should never. I'm not like that. I don't like that kind of stuff. So that's a big negative for me. I'm about, mm-mm. Kitty Q. I cook everything, then go to the garage and have a beer and play a game of darts by myself and come back in. Darts is my de-stress. Hey, listen, whatever is your de-stressor, just to kind of like just settle down a little bit, take a few minutes. And I know like a de-stressor for me is like I try to take a walk a little and just I try to sit by myself and like conversate, like having a conversation with you guys, de-stresses me a little bit. And I like to have a good conversation. Yeah, listen, if throwing darts is your thing, like, listen, some people just, everybody has a thing that they, you know, I was talking to a lady the other day and she loves to play cards. So I was thinking, saying earlier, like that, talking about the kid that was probably taking her grandmother's car out and, she was probably driving like, you know, crazy because she took her grandmother's Mercedes out for the first time. She was like, yeah, grandma's going to Marjan. Like, let me go take her car to go get Chick-fil-A, like psycho. And there she was, like, she pulls out right in front of me, and I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? But welcome to, just live your best life. It's all right because grandma's going to do her thing, and she's probably like, listen, kid, beat it, hit the bricks, get out of here. Who needs you? Like, just make sure you don't scratch my car. Chopper, have a great night. It was good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. I really appreciate you. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm playing Mahjong Solitaire on my iPad. No, you're not. Get out of here. Stop it. It's it's still embarrassing if you screw up the dinner, even if family is cool. I'm a loser and can never get it together. Whatever. Stop. Cheryl, I appreciate it. Yo, hit the like button. Isn't that what YouTube tells you what to do? I'm always in the chat. I'm like, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Do all the things. Listen, I'm all about, listen, life is too short. Just be chill, be nice, don't be an asshole. There's always somebody out there that's having a hard time. So why just add to it? It's just not worth. Don't just be chill. It's not worth it. Because I don't think you'd want somebody to be an asshole to you. Plus Thanksgiving is now what, 52 hours away? No, it's probably Mahjong. My daughter and I went to Wicked. She got me a scene. Oh, Get Out. No way. You know what? I missed it. We were supposed to go this weekend. Completely got so busy doing things. Started, I was trying to finish doing some decorate. Well, started doing some decorations. I can't say finished. Started doing some decorations. I can't believe some of the people that are already finished decorating. Like, I want to be those people. Where are those people that have finished decorating? Hello, can you come? Yeah. How was Wicked? Did you like it? When did theaters get recliners? Listen, Eileen, girl, you get a blanket and a pillow at some theaters, okay? I remember what was it over the summer? We went to a theater where they were like, here's your pillow and here's your blanket. And we're gonna have a guy that, you just hit this thing, the button, whatever, and he brings you your beverages and your popcorn. And I'm like, wait, what? And how much did it cost for us to get in here? I'm like, frig out of here. Where's the $7 tickets? Like, this is bullshit. This is crazy. Yeah, for real. I went and watched the Gladiator movie yesterday. You liked it? Yeah, it was good, huh? Eileen, listen, I'm just saying. I was like, keep your pillow. I could go home and lay in bed and watch a movie. I'll wait for it to come out on DVD. Oh, you loved it? Yeah. Oh, good. Okay, good. I want to definitely go and see it. She had a carafe of wine. Just bring the wine. I'm gonna be drinking wine, passing out in the movie. Be like, excuse me, ma'am. You want to wake up? The movie's over. I mean, I just paid $50 to watch the movie and I'm sleeping. But thanks for the pillow and the blanket. You know what? I want to go and see Wicked though. I definitely do. Some of the movie theaters, the air conditioning is so cold, they don't want you falling asleep. Oh, Barbara George, thank you so much for coming in here. I'm glad you had a good time chatting. You're always welcome here. Yes, Eileen, definitely. We definitely have to go. I had a couple of friends that went. They said they had a good time too, but I appreciate it. What did you like? What was the best part? Listen, it's always a little I try to keep it a lighthearted chat over here. I don't give you the fire or nothing. It's just a picture of my bridge. That's it. You could build it, you could put it on fire. If they were serving wine, I'd be getting up and going to the loo at least 5 times and miss the movie. Listen, you know when that's the worst, when you have to use the restroom at the movies and you're like, "Oh my god, I'm going to miss the best part." But like that's the worst because you can't pause it. You got to go. You got to go. All of it but the monkeys. Listen, the monkeys, the best part. It's the best. I love it. Right? I told my daughter but she's 33. Hey, listen, you're never too old to go to the movies with your mom. So I cannot believe Thanksgiving is in just a couple of days. Is it cold where you guys are? I love that you call it the loo, Janelle. The loo. We did the book and the play together. Oh, that's so nice, Eileen. I love that. Good. Anybody doing Black Friday shopping? I mean, I know I said I wanted to go, but jeez, the crowds I think are going to be scary. As much as I want to see, like, what are some of the good deals that are going on this Black Friday? Do we have some crazy other good sales going on or what? Just had the commercial that went on TV and like Black Friday special. Like, I feel like I seen there was like a laptop for sale for $299. Somebody's trying to raise money for a laptop for $3,000. I'm just saying, there's one for $299. What's wrong with that one? I don't think there's anything wrong with that one. I'm just saying, but I digress. Anywho, so Black Friday is going to be having some sales or what, people? What's the deal? The Lou need a wee. Oh, Janelle, you crack me up with the things that they listen. Australia is my favorite place in the world. I do not do Black Friday, but my husband does. Sometimes you get some of the, and sometimes they don't have the best sales, but a lot of times they do. The WC. Oh, man. All right, guys. Well, listen, we are coming up to almost the hour mark here, and I really appreciate you guys coming in. Oh, you shop online? Oh, that's good. You do Amazon? Excellent. Well, that's good. Listen, everybody, it was so nice hanging out with you guys for a little bit. Hopefully, I will be able to come live before Thanksgiving, and if I don't, I will hopefully see you around somewhere. And if not, have a very happy Thanksgiving. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming in here and sharing a little bit of your time with me. I really appreciate it. Have a great night, everyone, and hopefully I will see you around.
New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. A Brooklyn girl, that's Dawn Marie. She's sharing New York memories. See the city with Dawn Marie and hang in Little Italy. R.I.P. South Factory. The real party is Kings County. The songs about music all around. That's where she found the Brooklyn sound. New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, she takes her stance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Her large Italian family, they taught her hospitality, empathy, humanity, and strength in her community. Her justice call, defiant tone, rings out from her Long Island home. New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, she takes her stance. She hears the music, here's her chance. She's so damn cool, so smart and quick. She's old school, this New York chick. Brooklyn music, she takes her stance. She hears